I've easily spent 10,000 hours playing video games. And the question is, was that time well spent or was it a bad thing? Because you can say something's a bad thing, but it turned you into the person that you were today. So, do we really know? The topic of video games is something I've debated with my friends. Is it a bad habit? Is it something that's productive? And the biggest argument that I heard from someone who I respect at the lunch table at school is that he plays with his friends, and by engaging in this activity, he gets interaction and he gets to enjoy himself playing with his friends. And I agree that friendship is something that's valuable, and we're social creatures, we always have been. From a religious standpoint, from a scientific standpoint, everyone agrees that humans are tribe animals. We want to feel love, we want to bond, and video games enabled him to do that. So, are they really a bad habit? I'm going to tell you that the people who are in the top 1% of businesses, Elon Musk with Tesla, Jeff Bezos with Amazon, Bill Gates with Microsoft, they're not spending 6 hours playing League of Legends with their friends. They're not spending time. If they are with their friends, they're talking business. They're getting their social interaction, but they're doing it in a productive way. These people in the business world are willing to drop 16 hours every single day to grow that business. That's how they become the top 1%, because no one else is willing to do that. That 99 other people in the room, they're not willing to put in 16-hour workdays every single day for years in order to grow what they envision, what their dream is. I want you to imagine how much time you should be worth an hour. In your ideal scenario, with your current skill set, what should someone who pays for your time be paying you? For me personally, I think I'm worth about $50 an hour with my current skill set. I think that'd be fair. I wouldn't be scamming them. They wouldn't be taking advantage of me. So that's $50 every single hour that you're spending playing video games. You want to play League of Legends for 2 hours? It's $100 that you could have been making if you just put in the effort to grow some sort of business or side hustle. If you went all in, say you spend 8 hours playing video games a day, like I did, like I have a week ago, that's 8 hours you could have been spending on building something that could be passive, on building your mind. Even if you're reading, growing your knowledge. Maybe you're in school, if you're studying to stay on top of your classes so you don't have to lose your hair stressing about it. Time is money, and that $50 an hour, you're spending that sitting at a desk on your computer, or maybe sitting on your bed on a console, staring at a screen, worsening your eyesight. You really think that staring at a screen hours and hours on end every day isn't impacting your eyesight? Really? Money can be made in gaming, and it is. There are multi-million-dollar tournaments that happen for the best of the best teams, and people win a lot of money doing it. But those are the same people that are putting in 10-hour workdays, 12-hour workdays with a team, building their fundamentals. They're growing as a person in the video game, and they're putting in so much time that it turns into a job for them. Do you really think that you're going to enjoy doing the same thing over and over again on a computer for 12 hours every day for years in hopes of becoming the best of the best? You're not. You're going to get burnt out so quickly. And that's when it really starts to become taxing, and that's when people fall off. Gaming is so competitive in the sense that So many people are addicted to it. And so many people have 10,000 hours in it, 20,000 hours in it like I do. And they get burnt out. They switch games. You're not going to be able to do that if you want to go pro in a game. If you want to become the best of the best, you're going to hate it. You're going to have to sacrifice just like everything else. That's a life that I would absolutely despise, being on my computer all the time. But if that's the path that you want to choose, then it's not a bad habit. At that point, you're making money and it's a productive thing. But ultimately, casual gaming is cope. I used to think that I wanted to build my patience, and I would train not becoming mad by playing this game. If you want to train your patience, meditate for an hour. Try to sit still for a full hour. If you want to gain knowledge like strategy skills, play chess. There's so many other better ways to do what you think that you're doing through video games. Do you want interaction? Go outside. You're sacrificing the money that you could be making for the quality of life of your bloodline, of your kids, of their kids. You could be building generational wealth through some sort of business if you work hard enough, and you're sacrificing that. Nobody wants to work a 9-to-5. They do because they want to live a balanced life. It's not worth it. It's not worth becoming stuck. That's what happens. They hit that point where all their expenses are adding up and they have to work this 9-to-5, and then they're like, oh crap. Why didn't I put in the work when I was younger? If you're in a position where you can practice these good habits, you have time, and you're playing video games, that might be the path that you're heading towards. Guys, let's not work 9-to-5s. Let's become the people that we were meant to be. Let's become great, because balanced life really isn't worth it. If you're playing video games, don't. For your family. That's about it. See you guys.